Some politicians in National Assembly in Abuja are architect of killings in Benue, says Governor Alia. Good day to you, my dear listeners. As your favorite broadcaster coming here tonight to give you an interesting news. Thanks for joining. Here is Governor Alia saying there are politicians in National Assembly who knows and they are the real architect of the killings going on in Benue. How true is that? And what does this man see for him to have come out publicly to say or to allege them that they are the architect of the killings going on in Benue? Let's move down to the full details. Can you please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share? Governor Alia of Benue State has made a startling revelation about the recent surge in attacks across the state, claiming that some 7 politicians in the National Assembly are behind the violence. According to Governor Alia, these politicians are not only instigating the attacks but also laboring and financing the terrorists. Sarah reporters report that Benue State, along other North Central states, has witnessed a escalation brutal attacks in the recent weeks, with several local government areas experiencing violent onslaught that have claimed numerous lives. Featuring on Channels Television's Politics Today on Friday, Governor Alia declared, "We are under siege," adding that the way these attacks come and the intel we receive, it is a directed, calibrated plan and then executed. Alia, who was visibly distressed over the carnage going on in the state, described the attacks as directed, planned, and executed with intelligence reports showing a high level of accuracy, around 60 to 65%. We are receiving those intel of late. Each of the intel we receive, 60 to 65% of it is quite accurate. And then when you realize what is going on, it is beyond just conflict. It is beyond just an ethnic fight between others and farmers in our state. It is directed, it is planned, and then it is executed. It is some terrorism. Alia emphasized his commitment to protecting the lives of Benue people, stating it was his right to do so. He, however, insisted that he no longer viewed the attacks as a clash between farmers and others. According to him, those carrying out the attacks were specialized killers, terrorists who engage in a form of guerrilla warfare. For some reasons, none of them is ever caught. They come in the stick of the night, eat, run, and nobody sees a trace. So it is some terrorism that is eating us up, he remarked. While accusing some politicians in Abuja of sponsoring the attacks, the governor revealed that an interim report from a judicial panel is set up had indicted several big names. The panel's report is expected to be finalized next week, after which Alia vowed to take up the matter seriously. We set up a judicial panel to sort out for us why we kept having attacks from within and from without, and we have received an interim report. Between Tuesday and Wednesday next week, I am going to get a full report from the panel. It is very unsettling because some politicians who are very functional and are in the National Assembly are in Abuja like the architect and arrowheads of not just instigating but harboring and keeping these people, keeping them in the bushes and taking care of all their abuse and buying all the gadgets for them. This is extremely unacceptable. If they do not like the lives of the people and are fighting for their own political position, I think I am serving the interest of the common masses, and it is my right to protect them. So once we receive these reports, the coming week, we are going to take it up and take it seriously. My dear listeners, yeah, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go, it is a serious problem when the governor of the state is actually accusing the people, the people in the National Assembly in Abuja. And definitely, he has his point, and he definitely knows what he's doing.